It is April 7th, 2016, 10 o'clock a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Another instrumental transcommunication session pursuing these thoughts left before us by our forerunners. The people that try to figure this stuff out before us and are still trying and still will be trying. There are not answers to this, at least currently at this moment. There are popular beliefs, but there's no universal popular belief. There's dozens of different popular beliefs. Everybody has their own ideas, their thoughts, their opinions, their beliefs, their inside feelings in the spiritual journey that we are embarking on. Yeah, so welcome. I have chat disabled today. There's something in the air. A little bit of egos going on, and I'm not going to have anything to do with it. Out of the 100 or 200 views I generally get anyway, there's only about a dozen people that chat. So I don't want to deal with it today. So I've disabled chat. It may be up on the next one. It may not. I'm really getting tired of this malarkey. I've disabled how many subs you can see as well, because I'm not here for that. So you can't see how many subscriptions I have, and nor do I care if you see what you think you see or what I think you will. I'm tired of this stuff, guys. I mean, come on. This is research. You know, and if you have problems with people, you really need to take this stuff out on the side and not do this crazy stuff, whatever you guys are doing. So, yeah, I hope you guys work this stuff out. I don't want to have anything to do with this. I'm not here for this. I'm not here to be popular. I've done this long enough that, you know, I can quote unquote say I'm like one of the upper guys when it comes to streaming. I don't give a flying fart. It's not why I'm here. So, that's why you don't hear me begging for subscriptions. That's why you don't hear me promoting. You don't hear any of that stuff. I slap a few quasi spams out right before I stream, and that's it. And I'm starting to think I'm going to stop doing that and just stream whenever and really not even advertise, because it's silly. I'm not here. You guys, like, get over it. Seriously. If you're into it, cool. If, like, you're here to, like, be cool and try to, like, shoot for the stars, good freaking luck. You know, like I said, I'm probably one of the topper guys, and I ain't going anywhere, and I never will. I'm doing this because I have a passion, and I enjoy it. So, yes, I just want to get that out of the way. There's something in the air, something in the water. I don't know what it is. What's the lunar cycle? Are we about to crash into Jupiter? I don't freaking know. But I'm going to run the Quattuor box, that new Quattuor box coming out today. Came out last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever it came out. I'm just going to run it. And I'm going to do my thing. I may change my camera angles. I don't even know. But I wanted a ghost box. I wanted a ghost box last night. And I fell asleep. I freaking fell asleep on another person's stream. And I'm guessing my headphones died. Because, yeah, next thing I knew, it was hours later. And I was like, oh, well, here we go. I slept through my stream again. And I'm not going to deal with it. So I'll just deal with it in the morning. Yes, and then, just something in the air. Something in the air. So hopefully, maybe the spirits will sort it out for me, because I want to know what the hell's going on. So I'm going to fire up this Quattuor box. It's 4 ghost boxes stacked onto each other. And it's essentially an IP sweeping radio ghost box. So if you want to use this where you don't have an internet connection, you're not going to be able to use it successfully, and you won't be able to use it at all. You must have internet radio, and each of the 4 ghost boxes that are stacked on each other in the Quattuor box has 5 internet sweeping radios. And they're all different, I believe. They sound like they're all different. So you have a total of 20 radio stations that you can have going at the same time and just make a crazy jumble mess. But then you can mess with it. You can play with the different audio sounds, and you can actually turn on a little silence button on any of the 4 ones, and that kind of slows down, puts a break in the constant flow of words. So that's what's interesting, because that's kind of where this all came from. This came from us hacking radios, and then as we started to transgress into the digital age, we had the adaptation of trying to add the ghost boxes into these things. So does any of this work? You know, I don't know. I don't think so. I know there's a lot of people that are convinced, but I've been doing this for a while, and I'm yet to have my paranormal experience that everybody really talks about. You hear like a dozen or two patterns that everybody goes through, and I have not gone through these things, so I don't know. I don't know if it's still the skeptic that's in me or what, but I'm pretty convinced that these ghost boxes are being from time to time manipulated. Now, what's going on? What is that manipulation? Is it spirit? Is it demons? Is it leprechauns? I don't know. It could be hackers. It could be the developers themselves that have some, since these things have to be connected to the internet, maybe they have some master app that tells them, I mean, obviously, probably not, but just coming up with a random idea. Maybe they have some sort of device and it can tell them when these things get fired on the internet, and then they can tinker with them. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe they have apps designed on their side that can interact with these apps, so that every time one of these is individually fired up in some server somewhere, some other app gets fired up to become some counter to this one. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have the answers, and at this point, I don't believe I ever will. And it's a lifelong learning process. And tarot really opened my eyes up to that. I knew that answers wouldn't come easy, but with tarot, I found it refreshing how even 20, 30-year-old veterans in the practice of cartomancy would refer to it as a lifelong learning process. And in this field that we're in right now, this paranormal ITC and EVP and XYZ, you don't really hear that. It's pretty much a lot of people claim to be authorities on this stuff. And yeah, so when I was getting into tarot, it was really refreshing to basically almost everyone I was stumbling upon would constantly either portray themselves in a humble way or really go into the idea that it is a lifelong learning process, and that the cards reveal themselves to you as you get more comfortable with them, and the more stuff you learn. For example, the lovers card, it's a really interesting card. And if you know anything about tarot, I'll just be referring to like the classic Rider-Waite if I ever talked about tarot, and I'm going to be using one today if I do whip them out. And but anyway, yeah, the lovers card is essentially just a male and female with like an angel looking deal in between them, and they each have a different tree. There's kind of a different landscape on each side of the male and the female. And when I first started looking into that stuff, it was really just kind of about the artwork and the idea of love and stuff. And then I started learning more about alchemy and all the mystery school stuff, and you start to see all these layers. The more you learn about whatever symbolism, numerology, the elements, any of that stuff, there's a bunch more. The cards themselves will reveal more information to you, and there's a lot about that lovers card that I've slowly been figuring out over this time. So all the cards in general, but to me, the lovers was one of the cards because I saw really interesting lessons on tarot, and they dealt with more of the alchemical thought, and it really was the one. I can't remember that. I wish I could remember the name of it right now. It was something to do with alchemical symbols and tarot, something along those lines. It'll probably pop up if you do the search on it. And yeah, really interesting. Really opened my mind to that. Like it's you can sit down and read as much as you want about all this occult, all this ITC, all the ghosty, all the zombie, anything in the supernatural field. You can sit down and absorb it all and all and all, but or sit down and read it and just try to keep going from bits of information, but you'll find that it's like a lag, that sometimes you have to reread things, or information slowly catches up to you to where you start to see it in a different light later down the line of research. And it's fascinating. I think it's because of the online community itself, this whole online research or whatever. A lot of stuff can happen in 1 week to where it is like a time dilation effect. So yeah, with that, I think we are learning extremely fast compared to if we were all just sitting by ourselves and not interacting, and yeah, just doing our own thing. That's my opinion. Doing this over a year now of just streaming, doing it a year of streaming. Because I didn't I didn't jump into this streaming. I jumped into this with my passion for it, and I was just putting up videos. And yeah, I was kind of talked into the idea of streaming, and got the idea just to want to really. When I got home from overnights, I really loved hanging out in chats and chilling with people. And when I got home in the mornings from overnights, nobody was doing anything. So that's how I started. I started just because I wanted to fill that gap of that thirst for paranormal knowledge that I was getting before work, but then I'd come home and it's just like nobody. And I would like to try to bring that back. And it doesn't have to be ghost boxing every day. It could be like just paranormal, like a paranormal news show. I could sit here and try to make this desk like a news desk and have all the news chimes and stuff. Anyway, yes. So welcome. If you're here live, welcome. Hang in there. This isn't the first time and won't be the last. This stuff helps us appreciate the good times. And I hope things get smoothed out here soon. For whatever reason, we get in these turbulent points. And, I don't know the answers for sure, but yeah, I'm not even going to go into it. That's enough of that. So, yes, we're going to start off with the Quattuor box. I don't know what I'm going to run. I don't know how long I'm going to run it. I'm just going to go seat in my pants, how I feel, and see what happens. So, yeah, here we go. Another instrumental transcommunication session. I talked a lot longer than I wanted to at the beginning. And that's about it. I'm going to get it all fired up now. Yeah, I paranormal experience-wise, like I've seen interesting things out of the corner of my eye, like everyone, and that could be argued for all sorts of things. I've never had the sensation of the scratches or the slaps or the pinches or any of that stuff. And I have not seen the full-blown classic apparition. And you name it, pretty much whatever is left down that list. I'm sure I'm missing a bunch. Oh, I know I'm missing a bunch, but the weirdest thing I've ever had happen was during a talking board session. And talking boards is a whole nother avenue because I don't look at them like everybody else. I really look at them in a third manner that I really wasn't even aware of over a year ago, or even less than a year ago. Anyway, while doing that session, one session, I can't remember which one it was, I had a really weird sensation in my chest to where, yeah, it was just this really weird sensation. The timing and everything, it felt like it was somehow paranormal, but I know to this day it can still be argued that it may have been heartburn or you name it. Maybe heart attack. Maybe the signs I'm gonna have a heart attack. At this point, I probably will. My damn job. This guy at my work thinks that coffee is not bad for you at all. And I said, well, what about blood pressure? Because I'm pretty sure it increases your blood pressure, and that increases all your possibility for all sorts of stuff, stroke, heart attack. So I don't know. Coffee's like one of those things you hear every 2 years it's good. Every 2 years is bad. Like wine. Every once in a while it's bad to drink wine. Now it's pretty much been accepted. Now it's good to drink like a glass of wine a night. Helps thin the blood. Well, doesn't aspirin thin the blood too? Why can't you just pop an aspirin? Why do you got to drink? Yeah. So if you're new, I ghost box and I go on crazy tangents. I'll just say whatever's on my head and talk whatever because this is my stream. And yeah. All right. So I'm starting the Quattuor. Spirits coming around further around. I already said what's up and did my thing. Please try to speak with me. I said Mr. Ulrich right off the bat. Is it Ulrich? Well, what's up? Hello, everyone. Sorry about the chat discipline, but I just don't want anything. There's just a weird air in the air today, and I don't want to deal with it. And like I said, you guys are awesome. I love chilling in chat, but there's generally only like 12 people chatting. The 100 plus other people don't even chat. So in the long run, if all this stuff doesn't blow over, I'm just going to leave my chat disabled because I can still do my thing. And people, my subscribers, my friends, the people that want to watch what I'm doing, they're going to watch it regardless to whatever stuff is going on with all that other stuff. So I just want to put that out. I'm not here to be famous. I'm not here to be cool. I'm not here to do any of this stuff. So yeah, I have my thumbs up and down exposed. You don't like me? Thumb down me. If you like me, thumb me up. Like I said, I removed my subscriber number. So yeah, I could have 2 subscribers. I could have 6,000. You'll never know. I don't care. Spirits, ain't that right, Spirits?
That's right.
I didn't even know I could do that. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin Himes. Yeah, I think, well, I can't say I didn't know. It's just something it's at the very bottom of the channel advanced. It's like the very bottom one. So it's easy to just forget about. And I totally forgot about, and I was watching Kevin Himes videos. Thumbs up, by the way, man. I really like you, the way you research and stuff. And yeah, he's mentioned a couple times that he doesn't have his subscriber box. And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, that's really a good point. So thank you, Kevin. Okay, Spirits, here we go. I'm gonna turn on the EM pump. I got all that off my chest without, because I don't really have an opinion for the most part. I try to be friends with everyone, and it's really hard at times to be friends with everyone when everybody's, it's all my, it's, dude, nobody can prove any of this. I don't see why this stuff is going on. There's no point in all this weird stuff going on. It's just weird ego stuff. And everybody else is getting caught in the crossfire because of it. And it's not fair for everyone. Ain't that right, bloody hell, Spirits? Ain't that right? Whoa. Yeah, and I might wear that mask. I might just wear that mask from here on out, too. I'll just wear a mask so my face will never be exposed. Become the masked ghost boxer. Hello. How you doing, my spirit friends? What are you going to do today? Do you got your day planned out? What I like about the Quattuor box too is that because you can adjust the ghost boxes, it's really nice to add as a layer with other ghost boxes. I'm probably going to do that. Thank you, Perry, by the way. Really inspired me for that. Yeah, layering ghost boxes. It's something I've done on my tablet, but I just kind of never transitioned to that my PC apps for whatever reason. So, Spirits, how are you? I'm gonna get really goofy with you because I'm not even gonna be on camera probably, and I'm just gonna kick back and relax. I just need to chill out. I'll have to go back to reality in a couple days, and I don't want to. I just want to relax. What's the weather going to be like today? It's kind of early. Or is it going to be, are we going to get a hot one? A caliente dia? Oh, and moderators. I removed moderators as nothing personal. There's nothing personal tied into that at all. I just felt like whatever's going on, I just don't want to be involved. So I'm retreating into my bush just a little. And moderators, I'm friends with all the moderators. I decided I'm not. If and when chat goes back up, I'm just gonna moderate it, and I'm not. Things will be a little different probably from here on out because I don't understand why this has to get to this point. So, Spirits, what's up? Are we gonna get snow? Are we gonna get one last snow? Or is winter over? Can you say over if winter's over? I hope it's over. It is? We have sometimes, last year we got snow, one last snow in May. I remember taking pictures of it. I took pictures of it and sent it to a friend on G+. I hope they're listening. They know who they are.
And Michael done.
Do you like my jeez, what's up, Chatty Cathy? Do you like my little ghost box deal I got? That's my little box of good, my box of good deals. Yeah, I have all my stats down. I don't know how many people are watching. I don't care. You guys, I love you all. You guys are such knuckleheads. I wish you could just see. I wish we all could. One of these days, I'm gonna invent and patent 2020 goggles, and I'm gonna get super rich. So that hindsight goggles. I meant to say hindsight goggles. 2020 goggles. Hindsight goggles. Spirits. What's up? This is gonna be a different session. Last session was unique too because I didn't chat with anybody verbally in my chat room all session. I hung out. I was a keyboard warrior all night. I hung out in the session, in the stream. So I'm curious. I'm curious if that is why the Appy Joy 3 was on fire, because I was really only verbally speaking it with it. So I will only be verbally speaking tonight with you guys. All right, I'm just gonna let you play with it, and let's see if you can say my name, Rusty. That's a way that you would. I can see that you're here, because I can't visually see you. But if you say my name, then let me know that you're here. So try to say my name, Rusty, and just let this thing warm up for a minute or two, please. Go ahead, my spirit friend. My spirit friend. I'm going to actually, off the bat, I'm also going to run the XTS will go perfect with this as a sub layer. The XTS spirit box. It's another one by the same developer, extremesenses.com, Ghost Boxes. That site developed the Quattuor box and also the XTS spirit box, and I'm going to run that. Yeah. If I could just find it. We need to clean this up, spirits. All right, XTS and the Quattuor box. Quattuor box only has 2 channels currently, and it has the silence button on 2 of them. So that means that it's slowing down it a little. I can slow down. You can then adjust the sweep rate on both of them, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to slow them both down. Yeah, I think I got it. All right, spirits. Let's see what this is like.
Based in Britain. You're not. Anything.
All right, so I turned off one channel on the Quattuor, so I only have one channel on the Quattuor, which is the third one. I have the third channel on the Quattuor box and the XTS on right now. So I'm gonna let this go for a minute. Actually. Hello, spirits. The XTS is unique. I can't say how unique it is anymore, but to me, my understanding to myself is it is a phenome generator, and a phenome is essentially the raw sounds before we're able to formulate them into words. So yeah, it seems like it does have a sound bank. You do hear a lot of the same words, but it has supposedly some sort of Bluetooth and Wi-Fi sweeping capability that I believe goes into that phenome generation. So when it picks up random sounds or bits or binary code, I don't know what it's doing, then it will transmit it into raw sounds. So you hear a lot of gibberish as well, but then you hear a lot of just fresh new words that you've never heard. I've used the XTS for over a year now. It came out like last Christmas, like the actual beta where anyone could just download and test out the beta. It was like not last Christmas, but 2 Christmases ago, I guess I should say now. Yeah, 2 Christmases ago. Around that time area, 2 Christmases or 2 Thanksgivings ago, right around that time. Yeah, so the XTS and me go way back. All right, spirits. We're just gonna listen to this for a minute. Thank you. Yeah, discover this. Figure it out, please, my spirit friends. Go ahead.
Course of life
with D.
Jack.
Hey, look, Buddha's all blue today. He's not green. I figured he's green all the time. Let's change up the color. I tried to make him red, but the red doesn't show up very well. He's kind of a purple.
And we are
interesting sounds coming out of this. Is it's not my spirit friends? It's good. How's it going with you? I'm not doing too bad. How are you? I'm good. How are you? It's not like you said resting or rusty. If you said my name, I heard it. If you said my name, it was something like it. I heard you. There's another one. How many of you guys are around me today?
Hello there. Hello.
I only mean peaceful communication, all right? That's why I refer to you as my spirit friends, because you're my friends. Can we all just get along? Yeah. You want to play some poker? Can we play some poker in a bit? I've been having fun the last couple streams trying to... I swear it said check at least a couple times. It interacted with it on the Apidroid session a couple times, and as well as a session or two ago. I like getting patterns. I like getting things that happen and reoccur again, because that's what scientists want. They want things that are reproducible to some degree. And even though I can't do it on command, if I'm getting them on multiple streams, such as my name, and I can build patterns, especially immense patterns, it just makes things more interesting and maybe a little less argutive or arguable if it's just random, just coincidence. Have you ever used any of these devices in this box here, my spirit friends? Which one have you used?
try it out.
Yeah, try it out. Can we get some of your names to this box, please? Please tell me any of you guys' names around me, please. Today. That bunny is a repeat. It does have a handful of repeats. Bunny, Admiral.
Records on the arrows. Right.
You.
Roger.
Sitting on the
Well, spirits, thank you. I really appreciate this. I appreciate it 110%. Just changing up some cameras, making things look a little different. Yeah, I like that one better. I can play with that. Spirits, I have to turn down these ghost boxes when I change cameras on my computer, so I am very sorry. I've tried to figure out what the hell's going on with it, and I can't quite figure out why it has to quiet it. If I'm on a YouTube video and I mute it or I pause it and then I change camera angles, I can still keep the volume at the same level. But I've tried to figure out a million ways with these ghost boxes to where I either mute it or I turn it off, and it always quiets them, so I always have to restart them.
How will it go?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Good.
This is the old XTS. You guys remember this, right? This is XTS has been around forever. How long have I had this ghost box for? Were you listening?
Yeah.
New radio.
Guys, like fight for claim to business. For my what I want.
What do you want?
Start
Doing.
I'm here to just try to interact with you guys. I can't help you per se. I don't know how. So I am just seeking peaceful communication currently, okay?
You. Nick.
Nick. I don't know if I've ever heard the ghost box say Nick. That was interesting.
Was still. What? Official or some.
I really enjoy making these little setup spirits. What do you think about it? Am I weird because I just do these little weird artistic visuals, or what? What's up with that?
order. All between.
How's it?
Yeah.
No, sir.
We're in pretty good.
Because
I like this ghost box. Do you like it, spirits? I like how it sounds. I can't say if it works for certain 100% of the time, but it seems like you get through it every once in a while.
What?
He's like, what? Do you get through this? It seems like you get through this from time to time. Man, I got my cheat cards all wet. Well, actually only one of them. I ruined one. Not fully, but
No pride.
you can't even tell on the screen.
Exclusive.
It's my cheat cards though, so it's just so I can refer and I can try to keep them in order. Spirits, do you want me to pull a tarot card? See what kind of energy we're playing with
Number
today?
34.
Number 34. That was weird.
Does not have. Are they
I'm gonna turn on this box. This box is theorized to give you energy to make you stronger, to be hopefully be able to for you to be able to speak easier. I hope it's for you able to be able to. I hope you're able to speak easier with this thing when I turn it on, because it seems like from time to time it may help.
It's America.
So what that is doing is it's putting out a bubble of energy. Do you see that bubble? That's how I imagine it. I imagine it looks like a bubble.
And here is
What's poppin'?
Did I just say what's poppin'? Yo, what's poppin', man? I've never heard the damn XTS. That might have been the Quattuor box. That was a weird thing to say, my spirit friends. Nothing's really popping. I mean, I'm just kicking back, whatever the sayings are these days. What are the kids saying? What's the cool sayings the kids slang these days for chilling, for hanging out, for being mellow?
Shiny, for example.
This is the first, spirits. I'm doing this a little different today. This is really unique. I'm entirely focused on them today. 100% focused on them. 100%. Very interesting to see. I'm curious to see how this turns out now. Well, I was curious before, but now I'm extra curious. That box, spirits, with the red numbers on it, is that helping for you to speak easier? Nice. That's cool. How does it help you speak easier? Do you know?
Above the. There's no greater.
We think it's called an energy. Well, we know what the energy. Well, we labeled the energy electromagnetism is what we've labeled it. And we think that you might be made of it, or that you can use it, or it may even open up gateways or doorways to your world, to your dimension. Does that do that?
Wells.
Feet. More than a Mr. Ver,
Mr. Verloc, that's another one. Admiral, Mr. Verloc, Bonnie, and it always sounds like that. Bonnie.
Well,
Well, spirits, I'm doing all right today. I'm just trying to speak with you guys like usual. I missed last night.
Snyder.
Kind of sound like I said my name right for Snyder. I'm here, guys. Yeah, spirits, I'm not working right now, so my sleep is all over the place because my sleep is already terrible when I'm in a work shift pattern. And since I'm not working right now, I'm sleeping I sleep the weirdest time. So I blame it on my friends' soothing voices. The two fellows I was hanging out with yesterday, they just have soothing voices to listen to, and I've fallen asleep to them a couple of times, or a handful of times. One of my very first hangouts I ever was on, it might have been my very first hangout I actually fell asleep on too. It was my first or second hangout I ever was on with friends on a Google Hangout, and near the end of it, I remember falling asleep. What is it? Is it just listening to everybody? It's just easy to fall asleep to? Stranger danger. Do we have stranger danger around the neighborhood today? Is the ice cream man going to drive through? I love these lights, spirits. What do you think of these lights? What? Can you even see them?
There were a
Doing.
Interesting. Yeah, I used this combination the other night, but it was in like a 5-app sandwich. So I'm yet to run this specific layout of Quattuor box with only one channel currently, and the XTS simultaneously on through the same speaker. Spirits, what did you think about me wearing my mask the other night? That was kind of fun. Was it not, my spirit friend? I have it. You said mask a bunch of times after I asked you to say mask the other day. Remember that?
I can help.
It's pretty cool. I like it. Should that be my new persona? I don't think I could fully take on the mask persona. It would have to be like I was talking about on the other one, like a third persona that I just throw on from time to time or something. I don't know if I could do a whole sesh with that mask on. It gets hot and sweaty, and you don't hear my voice as well. Well, that reminds me, anyone listening and anyone in the future and future Rusty, remember to see how this sounds. I did a slight adjustment to a couple things, tinkered with a couple things, and I'm curious if there is any noticeable difference. There may not be. Please refer. I'm just reminding you, future Rusty, in the future. How's it sound, future Rusty? Does it sound all right? Does it sound the same? Does it sound different?
The other was.
Does it sound worse? All right, back to the Ghostbox. Spirits, no question this time. I just want to hear you talk. Please talk with me. Tell me anything you want for a couple minutes. We'll just listen. We'll listen to your beautiful, silky, berry white, and Celine Dion combined voice. It's like a spectrum in all the beautiful tones in between. Go ahead, my spirit friends. Say whatever you like to say, please. Speak with us. We're listening.
Possible. Right. Whoa, between. Mr. I need to. For the seated shaker, boil then of inorganic.
Heard that inorganic before.
In a place.
I just like playing with the camera, spirits. See right there on the screen? I have no clue how many people are watching. All that stuff is dropped below. I just can see my screen. That's it. This is different, spirits. We're running a different session today. Do you notice that? Do you notice something different?
They turn in
All right, I interrupted you. I'm sorry. Please go ahead. Keep speaking. I'm just gonna kick back and listen for a couple minutes.
last.
Just.
What is that? Oh, that's that sack. Look, I have a sack of runes too. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting you. I'm sorry.
Word.
Fighting on.
Good.
Tell us about yourself. Tell us anything you'd like. If you have anything you'd like to get off your chest, go ahead, please.
Power.
Yeah.
What?
Answer.
Answer. There's that Admiral. I'm just gonna kind of call out random words I hear throughout this while we're doing this.
Like versus size.
Why? Because because that's just what I do. I don't know. Do you like it more when I ask you questions or when I just chit chat with you? Because I could just.
Three of us dropped.
Three of us dropped. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard that out of whichever box this is.
I'm on live.
I think that was XTS.
How's it?
Prices. Above again, here is card.
Well, however many energies that I'm speaking with today, please tell us about yourself. Tell us where you come from, what happened to you, how you got here. We'd like to know. Go ahead, please.
Why?
Spotting the
Oh, what?
spy. They may there was talking an admiral. Questions of these anything I knew. Cover.
4 or 5. Women's back. And a story
With Jeff. Straight how you
So it does always feel
American.
like it takes a little bit of time for stuff to warm up, friends, okay? And I didn't do what I did before. I'm gonna have to try to emulate what I did on the Appy Droid session, because I kind of did like a little warm up before, and they were listening to the sound bank for a long time, and I don't know if that had something to do with it. I really am starting to wonder if maybe that had something to do with it, because it like they had like prep time. They had like time to prep without even me saying anything. It was like the stuff that interacts with me, like knew time was coming. And well, I always do try to let them know anyway, but they were just like more aware of it or something. I don't know. I really don't know. But it always seems, especially when I didn't do any ghost boxing at all prior to today. So I was just been playing video games. Spirits. Yeah, video games. I'm probably gonna play some video games on this stream. I'm gonna do all sorts of weird crap. I think I am. Shall we? Shall we do all sorts of weird crap, my spirit friends?
and I am.
improved.
Yeah, we could do all sorts of weird stuff. I'm kind of feeling weird. I'm feeling a little weird now.
Steady like a
Steady like a.
hey bro.
Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, bro?
Every food bite.
Do you have something you want to do, spirits? What do you want to do today?
Discipline.
Discipline? No.
Keeping
I can deal without discipline, please.
Yeah.
Respect.
Someone.
Some.
almost.
Was still.
Yeah, I don't even know. There's still a million things I can try to play with and experiment with their spirits.
The energy.
Yeah, the energy that's coming out of that box. Hey, look, the box has dropped down. The battery's probably about dead on that. Are you using the energy out of the EMF pump? That box, that black box with the red letter number. I was calling letters on the streams. I swear I do not call numbers nearly as letters. Blah blah blah.
Bing.
There, bing. They said there, it dropped down, and then it said bing when it went back up. That was interesting. Spirits, did you just manipulate that number? Did you make it drop down to 0.9? Can you do that again?
Yeah.
On the count of 3, can you drop that down to 0.9? 1. Well, I was on a 1. Okay. Can you drop that down to 0.8? Can you get it down to 0.8, please? Try that. Try that, spirits. We'll let you try that for a minute, please. You don't have to. It's just an interesting. I like to see what you can interact with. It's the reason why I do this kind of weird stuff. Is you may interact with something better or easier than other stuff. So hey, look, you got it down to 0.9. If that's you, if you can get it down to 0.8 or even 0.7, we'll know that that's you manipulating that. Or make it increase crazy. Make it basically just try to make it drop as many numbers as you can, or make it increase as many numbers as you can, please. Interesting. Yeah, I don't do that very often. I've seen other people try tests like that, and I always forget to try that. Well, it's stuck at 0.9, so it may just be oh, look, you got 0.8. And it jumped.
Editable.
Weird. All right, Spirits. I'm gonna be quiet. Just see if you can play with that for a bit. Thank you, Spirits.
Upgrading.
If you don't know, I'm recording everything that we're looking at. That little box with the red numbers is being recorded right now. Your voice, the sound is being recorded. Everything's being recorded, so anyone can watch it later. People 150 years from now in the future. Hello, by the way. How's the weather? How's the weather in the future? There's a good chance somebody right now, whoever you are in the future, there's a good chance that you're listening to me right now. Maybe you're looking me up and you're like, who is this guy? Did I make it? Did I go anywhere? Did I get rich and famous? God, that's not my hope. At this point, I hope to disappear with Hippie and Peaches into the mountains and ghost box and play video games and be happy. But anyway, people in the future, there's a very good chance that this is tickling your eardrums right now. So hello. That's really weird to think that I'm possibly bridging a gap of space and time right now with my voice. That is really cool to think about. So hello, people in the future. Hey, whoever you are, give yourself a high five. The human race is making it so far still. We thought we might be dead in the year 2012. And then the Y2K, the year 2000, banking, everything was going to collapse. But of course, nothing happened. So this will probably be tickling someone's eardrums, whoever you are. If you're a beautiful girl, hey, what's up? How you doing? God. All right, Spirits, I'm going to shut up now. Go ahead, please.
Change it will be. I think of the
Ian, if you're watching, it sounds like he said his name. Hey, if you have a message for Ian, he's watching. My buddy Ian is just as curious of you guys as I am. And he's always listening. He's always around. He's always hanging out. He's always encouraging us. So yeah, if you have a message for Ian or if any of his spirit friends at his house, please, let's talk. Please go ahead. I'm gonna let it go for a few minutes. Go ahead, please. Ian, buddy, if you can in any way, buddy, try to interact with the sounds, the words coming out. See if you can get some responses. All right, I'm gonna be quiet for a few minutes. I promise. All right, go ahead.
report.
Yes. They're down through the way along it.
Comment?
All of the stuff.
Being skeptic. Or not.
A Crocker.
I think we've all four of us.
What up? No. Pretty late. Up the infantry. Later, next surgeon.
Place.
Part 2.
Again, here is Case.
2.
Dawson.
Just set it up. Move it. There.
On entry.
Consistency.
No.
Police contact. Drivable. Yeah. By the form was number.
Citation de
Automne.
Uncertainty is charged. Almost. Baffled for art.
We were
Engage.
on
And
entry.
Ryan.
So what's up, guys? How you doing? How are you doing today? How you doing today? Hey, so if you don't know, I can't see you guys, right? I'm assuming most of you know that, but if you don't know, I can't see you. So this is just a way I can try to communicate and interact with you.
Rubbing his
Hello.
howdy.
Hello, howdy. Can you tell me how many of you are around us, around me today, please? Can we get a number?
It might happen. Or by
Pacific.
a milk. So, carriage gate. Salutation.
Salutations.
At 28.
You do.
There was a number that was 28.
Currently out.
28, huh? That's a lot.
News.
The number constantly changes, huh? I can only assume that.
Get on. Going ahead.
You want to throw some tarot cards down, spirits?
All right.
It's like, all right. Yeah. You guys like tarot cards, huh? I'm getting pretty fascinated with them.
Are you?
I am a mystical, magical nobody. I'm a novice. I have no clue what I'm doing.
Good. Tall.
We describe.
Do we have any tarot practitioners with us? Can you say tarot through the device if we have tarot practitioners? Scholars of cartomancy? Predecessor.
Hi.
What?
To someone. Welcome.
Okay. Walk without.
I'm just making a little bit of room, spirits. That's all.
Here's football. For them. All for who? Oh.
What?
What? Yeah. My damn light
Or
burnt out on me.
No.
And in the air.
And
Can we get some names now? Tell us the names of however many of you are around me. Let's get some names of who you are, please.
Forming it.
Verloc.
Verloc.
Make our
Out of the left.
clustered by
There.
Looking up.
Kind of works.
What the
Tactic.
heck?
Machine.
things you. Oh, you how much more than
Roger.
I'm gonna just ask in a 3-card spread about the energies of the day. This is a general energies of everyone. This is energies of just whatever. All my friends, spirits and alive. General energies of the day, how we feel about it and how it will affect us. So first card, general energies day. Second card, how we feel about it. Third card, how it will affect us in the long run. Everyone, let's see. Let's do a general energy spread for all my friends, tarot and spirit friends. Okay.
Ignore. What? Please. We've
Dylan.
Look, there's River Songs.
beautiful.
Beautiful River Songs. Sonic Screwdriver.
First,
Truce will have
indicate
now
us and
to the door.
What's your favorite tarot card, spirits?
Receive them
the great air
in the name Mars.
and you.
Kind of sounds like it's a pendulum. I've never tried pendulum, spirits. All right, here we go. 3-card spread. Here we go, spirits.
Presence.
I've had you say tarot on a few ghost boxes when I'm doing tarot, so it's interesting. That's why I asked, just to see if you are interested in it.
Brown. What up?
Over the top.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
What was just off the distance and supposed to.
All right, so first card is just general energies. Energies of the air. What's in the air, essentially?
Diabolic. Party bring forces be
Battery.
and
Strength.
Green.
See if I can zoom in at all.
For his
Comment?
here I had whatever.
I love these card spirits. What do you think about these cards?
Colors.
Colors, yeah, it's the colors. You got it. You nailed it. These cards are super colorful. Each picture is like its own mural or a piece of work, piece of artwork. Oh, that's crazy. I turned right to this card. I wasn't like, I picked up the book and turned, and it's just the card that my thumb was on. I didn't even realize it. Huh. Or the page my thumb was on. All right, spirits, I'm just going to turn you down just a little. I'm not going to quiet you fully. I just got to turn it down so I can talk into this.
What the?
All right, guys. I love how this book, this is the book that comes with it. Yeah, it's an awesome set. For $20, you get I believe it's 20. It might be 30. I'm pretty sure it's 20 US dollars. Comes with like an actual box. So many of them only come in like essentially this form. Like this was like 20 bucks for just this. Screw that. I don't know. Everybody has their own. I'm never gonna. I don't think I'll ever find my perfect set of tarot cards. I'm probably gonna have to like make my own because I find I get super excited. I still love these cards. Don't get me wrong, but like when I first got them, I was like head over heels. But then I just do whatever I feel like, whatever feels. So I have so many now. I have over a dozen, and then I use over 4 or 5, I think now. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna read this book because the book is a smaller version. I have the bigger book. It's under my stuff, but so the bigger book actually goes into a lot more detail on each of the cards. But the reason why I want to use this book is it's just really beautifully written, and the cards speak in a first-person view, perspective, whatever. So it's like they're speaking to you as you're reading. It's really cool. So I just want to read from it. I love reading this stuff online anyway. So. Oh, that sounded like the ghost box said something about reading. Funny. Yeah, spirits. I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, there's not too much. It's just like a couple paragraphs. So this is the 8th of the major arcana. It's the strength card, and it's the maiden and the beast. Yeah, it's a beautiful card. Definitely the Rider-Waite system is way less detailed. The original Rider-Waite. All right, so it says, there's a tale that tells of a heroic knight who rescued a beautiful maiden whom he loved from the clutches of a terrifying beast by slaying it. He triumphed over the animals and therefore overcame his libido and passion. The animalistic nature contained within his love and himself. But this knight did both himself and his love a great disservice. The tale is falsely glorified. To slay the beast within, to tame it and to cage it, is to destroy a part of yourself. Strength is not in the sword and the arm, but in patience and kindness. It comes from within. Neither the sharpest sword nor the strongest arm can give you courage if you do not already possess it. Know this. I did not fear the beast that lies against my body, nor do I fear its power or size. I have tamed him, but not destroyed his strength, for to do so would be to destroy my own. He is me and I am him. Such as great beast was never meant to be slain, but understood and embraced. For you must remember that it was not so long ago that we were all animals. These are themes and concepts of the strength card based off the Tarot Illuminati system. The animal self acknowledging the welcoming and the libido and passions. A symbiotic relationship between two people that are vastly different. Inner strength and kindness. Is better to kill wasps with honey than with vinegar. The beast within. A connection with animals. Very interesting. So yeah, it's trying to get that's a very interesting card about the energies in the air, because it's essentially trying to get a rein on the beast. Things are getting a little wild and trying to get a rein on it. That's very interesting. All right, so let's do. This is how the energies will affect all of us, or no, how we'll feel about it. The last card's effect. How we'll feel about it. 6 of Wands. Wands are fire.
On the ground.
I can't remember what 6s are in numerology. I have to grab this book. I'm trying to remember all the numerology now. I have it right here, though, thankfully. I have a separate little book for all the little numerology meanings and certain possibly tied into tarot. So 6 in numerology is about choice, focusing on one's own desires, equilibrium between two opposites. Yeah, that's essentially strength as well. Talked really about that, finding that equilibrium. So this is how we will feel about all this. Interesting. Well, it looks good. I'm going to go to the book. Yeah, 6 of Wands in my own tarot, without going to the book yet. 6 of Wands is about satisfaction from accomplishment and just feeling happy and at peace. And also people around are happy with the accomplishments.
Possible.
Possible. Ghostbusters possible.
The holiday.
Super luck. Warren, gambling, help.
All right, Six of Wands. It's about the heroic return of the Sun King from the fierce contest of the wilds, of the wheels, and the competition of strength, fresh from the battlefield and arrayed in the light of 1,000 years. I ride forth into my kingdom in triumphal procession. I have overcome the finest warriors and the most cunning magicians from this position, and it is now mine by divine birth and right. I came from my mother's womb already a hero, bursting with light and blessings, and I tested my strength and desires through many hardships and years. Only the best may rule, only the wisest and most powerful, power given by virtue of proof. I am king for the virtues that make me king. My will is the strongest, my achievements the greatest, my ambitions the most high. I swear to protect my principle, rise up against the enemy when the horn of battle sounds. Give them a voice and allow the light of 1,000 suns to shine as brightly upon them as it does upon me. Very interesting, man. Themes and concepts, triumph and victory, achievement, being the best, outshining others, gaining the admiration of others, being lauded for your efforts, becoming a leader, showing by example, being a hero, being placed upon a pedestal, hero worship. Very interesting. Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm not a pro at tarot. So I urge a lot of the people when I say this stuff, like whatever the intuition thing that you're getting off of it, go with it. Like whatever you feel this is about, then go with that feeling. So, all right. So the final card, third card, is the effect. How the energies of the day will affect general. That's why I asked tarot. I asked it to do general. Now, is it reading me? I don't know. Is it reading somebody else? I don't know. Honestly, I'm not that comfortable to be able to discern it. That's why some say for you, that's why it's better to not read yourself, because it gets a little too convoluted. So I've been thinking about not reading myself nearly as much and just trying to read like fictional characters or friends and stuff like that. I've been trying, but it's just so interesting. I want to peek into my own little supernatural world, whatever, the behind the scenes, like what the hell's going on. All right, final card. Two of Wands. Let's hold that up. Back to the Wands. That's the fire element. Two, again with the balance. Twos are about balance. Here, let me pull that up, the other numerology. Yeah, twos, accumulation, gestation, couple, idea, preparing for action, conflicts. Preparing for action, conflicts. Interesting. All right, Two of Wands, according to says so the book. The conqueror of the edge of the world. Bring me the horizon of splendor color, a shore of unknown sand, strange treasures of faraway kingdoms, and the mysteries of the mind of man. I command a vast and brilliant empire, and can see my domain from the grandest tower in the land. The strong will must be expansive in nature. It must always seek more, not through greed or lack, not through a need for ownership or ego, but because this will is a fire that must be fed and fueled, lest it be extinguished. Its fuel is discovery, success, stimulation, and strength. When filled, desire creates further desire. When fed, desire creates further desire. When fueled, will create a stronger will. It began with a spark, an idea, a passion that burst into life, seeking release into the world. I am that release, and when the lines reach its end, it must conquer new grounds, extend further, push its will and desire deeper into the waiting universe. Themes and concepts. Expansion, pushing your will into the universe, the logical extension of an idea, exploration, and desire to see more, conquering new ground, pushing beyond your limits, strength of will, command and control, stimulation of will towards a goal of discovery. Hello, spirits. Yeah, so check that out. That's very interesting. And so the final effect, how it'll affect who, I don't know, you, me, the world, I don't know, but it's dealing about, yeah, it's really dealing about the I like this part about the strong will must be expansive in nature. It must always seek more, not through greed or lack, not through a need for ownership or ego. Yeah, for real. I mean, that's what I'm going down with this whole alchemical stuff, because I don't have this all memorized and I'm a dumb arse as it is, but I think it's in a grotto. They have these stages in the alchemical process that you're spiritually internally go through. And the grotto is about essentially deals with black. The black crow is symbolistic for it. Is a symbol for it, is because it's about like the blackening, like the deadening of yourself, like your ego, stripping that away, getting rid of it, and getting ready for the new transmutation of what happens next. And Shaolin, Eastern mysticism, Shaolin Buddhism really started to show me that. Martial arts in general, I mean, they always talk about how people that practice martial arts, you know, they're more together and stuff, because it does. It teaches you balance, and it shows you the ways of the world differently, and makes you calmer in general. And yeah, Taro, interesting, Taro. Thank you, Taro. I appreciate that. Spirits, what do you think about that? Turn back on the ghost, or turn up the ghost box, I should say. What do you think about that? My ghosty friends, my spirit friends.
Have please
You know,
brother.
look at that.
These are really beautiful cards, spirits. I love these cards. It's an interesting story with them. They're actually done by a really good artist. And what happened is he wanted to make his own tarot set. And so he just on a whim decided to post one or two of his pictures he was working on DeviantArt, and it blew up. I guess the tarot world caught wind of it, and it blew up, and everybody was like, hey man, you gotta do it, you gotta do it, you gotta do it. So he finally did it. And it's a really cool tarot deck. Really colorful. It's interesting I said color when I was talking about it at the beginning, because it is so colorful.
The general
There's a full classic full card.
each other base.
What are you?
Full's an interesting card. Should we read the full card, spirits?
Hey, brother.
Hey, bro.
His fault.
I'm gonna read the full card real quick. It's a very interesting card. It's a 0 card too. It's also the core head of air. That's something I totally forgot I wrote down on these books. Out of the 22 cards or whatever, there's 4 of the major arcanas that are core heads. So the Fool is the core head of air. Let me see if I can dig these up real quick. Yeah, the Emperor is the core head of fire. Totally forgot about that. Strength, the card we just pulled, is the core head of water. What's the final one? Hangman, court head of earth. I totally forgot it. I gotta add that into my studies, man. It's because I put it in this one book, and I thought this book was. I thought these tarot cards were gonna be like my end all be all. This was gonna be my study book. Like, check it out. Yeah, and then I have like this stuff written. Can't really see it, but yeah, I was gonna just start writing all over this thing, but I totally forgot about that. It's because I started buying like 8 more decks after. All right, spirits, real quick, the Fool card. The Fool, the 0 card, it's about the infinite possibility of chaos. Before the beginning was even a seed of an idea in the mind of God. It was my step that trod the virgin paths from the center of the sun. What did I desire? Nothing. and everything. I am a blank slate waiting to be written upon, a cup waiting to be filled. You cannot wait at our point of origin and hope that illumination will find us. You must take the first step, and only then will the path begin to unfold before us. I stand at the center of all possible paths of the universe, yet even I must take one step. It is that single step that pushes me headlong into life, immerses me into the wonders and trials of the world and all it has to offer. And I take it all gladly and joyfully because all its experiences and none of it may be discounted. Some will tell you to look upon before you leap, but I say take that leap. Do not limit yourself in fear and convention. Let me show you. Let me take your hand. When we are here on the precipice of the journey, at the edge of reason and the edge of possibility, do not be afraid. Only have joy in your heart and laugh as you feel the cliff edge fall away from you. It is done and cannot be undone. Welcome, fair fool, to the journey. I love the wording of this book. You can buy the full edition of this book. It's like $30, but it is really cool. I need to use it more. There's so much more in the actual books. It goes, each card has a few pages dedicated to it in the large full version. This one really only has one page really dedicated to each one. But what's really cool about this book versus pretty much all the other tarot card books I have is that it has a full color picture of all the major arcana, like a full page, I should say. And then it has a smaller picture for the minors, but it's still color like this. Check this out. Yeah, I always forget about that. That's actually something that's pretty rare in the tarot cards that I've picked up so far, is that you generally get like a small black and white, or you can get a large picture, but it's black and white. To get it full color, it's really cool. And then even the small ones are in color. So that's really cool. That's actually pretty rare from my own experience in buying the cheaper sets of tarot. All right, so let me go back to the Fool Spirits, and then we're going to go back to the Ghost Box. I want to see what you say about these tarot cards, and especially the Fool. The Fool card is one of the coolest cards, honestly. I think it is. Themes and concepts. Potential, the chaos before actuality, new beginnings, innocence and naivety, childishness, taking the first steps on a long journey. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Newness, the blank slate, innate joy in life, being a traveler through life, standing on the precipice of change, removing fear so you can move forward, freedom, the state before the journey begins. Yeah, they say the Fool card is actually us in our raw energy before we choose male or female energies. And you can follow through the tarot story or whatever, because after Fool comes the Emperor and Empress, so that shows you like the male and female and the different elements, and then from there like the divvies out. It's really cool. There's so many avenues to explore with tarot. All right, spirits, what do you think about that? Ghost boxing and tarot, what do you think about that? Let's use the ghost box for a bit now.
But we still
That Fool card's pretty sick. I love the Fool card.
there was also ever dishonest.
Lieutenant.
For him,
He's like, who cares?
del colegio.
Did you say
into to every close to
Organically.
roaring.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to let you guys talk. Tell me about yourself, please. Tell me who you are, where you come from, and what you like. Just tell me about yourself. He's joking us? That was weird. Joking or choking?
Design.
What?
Or
Whitley Edward.
Yeah,
Well, when you
cosmic
To be
Cosmic? I love playing with this crap, spirits. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Ooh, look what I have. A laser grid. Ah. Oh, holding it the wrong way. Thought it was dead.
Taken
I was going like this. I'm like, it's not working, but it's pointing the wrong way. Look at that, spirits. There's a theory you can walk in front of that. Can you put your hand in front of that? Like this?
How are you?
There's no way I could like prove that. It could easily be me. You know? It just looks really cool, huh, spirits? All right, I'm gonna shut up now. Please tell me. Please tell me. Please, if you'd like to, you don't have to. But tell me who you are, where you come from, and anything you'd like to tell me, please. Please, please, please. Go ahead.
Commented on certainly
Japanese
organic nature. And correspond
Check that out, spirits.
cosmic.
It's cosmic.
Good.
Hell yeah, it is.
Allez-vous.
I gotta be careful with bouncing right back in my eyes.
message from
Spirits, can you manipulate that light in that ball when I hit it like that? God, it's hard to do. Yeah, be still. You're right. Oh, I found the clip thing. Yes. This is really nice because it doesn't come with any way to hold it down.
Ah oui.
Now I can just balance it and aim it at it.
The only other engineer.
Check that out, spirits. The other engineer.
It wouldn't have
I don't know if I've ever heard it say the other engineer. That was really interesting. It said engineer before, but the other engineer? That was really weird, actually. The other engineer? The fudge?
He's doing that.
There we go. Spirit. All right, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. I have a laser. Here, I'm going to light a cigarette so we can see that laser a little better. I have it pointing at that little glass ball. There's theories that you can manipulate light and glass and all sorts of stuff that you might be able to appear in ITC. Here, I'm going to zoom into that.
Yeah. Nick,
How effective
Yeah, can you give us some visual ITC, spirits? See if you can appear in those lights. Here, I'm gonna light a cigarette real quick, get some smoke on that.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so awesome. There's like one laser bouncing right back at me. Yeah, that's weird.
One enter. Allez-vous. Oh, you. Busy man. He reached.
Can you do anything with that light? Can you try to break that light? Possibly.
How long is moral need?
Try to smoke machine. And it's also theorized you can appear, your face might be able to appear in that light. Let me cover this just a little. Yeah, spirits. See if you can maybe show your face through visual ITC through that ball. That'd be trippy. If I get closer, I think it'll become a little. I don't know how sharp it's going to be on your guys' side. I know it's not the greatest. It looks okay on my side. It looks really cool, spirits. All right, I'm just the cigarette's a little burnt out. Plus, it sucks having to take like drag after drag. I wasn't inhaling, but just get your mouth all nasty.
You know.
Try peering that.
Satisfaction.
Has learned more than ever before.
It looks really weird right now. At a weird angle like that and stuff. Just staring at it. I'm just messing around. Visual ITC. I don't know if it works.
And hostage.
Should I put like a mirror behind it? Goddamn mirror.
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
Check that
Or
out.
window.
Oh. It's going straight through it. Oh, it's because I have to hit that second one.
Oh,
Mirror's so dirty.
before.
Oh, that's cool.
Style. The energy that.
What about the energy spirits?
North Butter.
Done.
Good morning.
Yeah, I just try random stuff. I don't know if this stuff works, spirits. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. There's really, kind of in my opinion, there's really no like wrong or right way, but who am I to say? I don't know. I just play around with this crap. You ever use any of these physical ghost boxes, spirits? I'm gonna use one of these in a couple sessions. Yeah, this was my first one. Remember this one? Back in the day.
Crack the day.
Want to a
Silver star.
Silver what? That was interesting. For a second, I thought I was gonna say silver mask, and I was gonna shit my or crap my pants. Pardon my French.
Wait, no.
Crack the
Hi.
Hi. I'm just gonna go for a couple more hours, spirits. We're not going super long. I got a friend that's probably streaming later, and shut off a little before then. Got a couple more hours though. Probably two and a half hours. So we got plenty of time, spirits. So I got the Quattuor box, the XTS running. Only one channel on the Quattuor. I think I'm gonna fire up a second channel now. So we have two channels on the Quattuor and the XTS running.
Clark 1, number 10.
Number 10? That was weird. Yeah. Hello. How you guys doing? Do we have any new friends with me right now?
Delayed.
Triple H? That sounds like Triple Eight.
No.
I'm starting to watch stinking wrestling again. I'm caught up. I've watched like the last couple months of I haven't watched all the SmackDowns, so I've watched a handful, but I've always loved Raw more. But they're the same show. They used to be really different. Last time I was watching, they made them really separate, and there was different rosters. Now they've all pulled it back together. Seemingly, man, shit. Anyone watching that saw WrestleMania? Shane versus Undertaker, what Shane did? That was crazy. Freaking Shane O'Mac.
What are you doing?
Spirits, who's your favorite wrestler? Let's get some wrestling names out of the box. That'd be awesome. Like Hulk Hogan, Iron Sheik, Andre the Giant, Junkyard Dog, or whatever it was. I don't really have a favorite wrestler. Like I have a respect for pretty much all of them because what they do. Who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
Beaver in officer.
Officer
Tom.
Tom. And I'm not hearing any wrestling names. It's okay though. We'll let it go a minute. Who's your favorite wrestlers?
Don't.
Especially.
Oh,
At least
dog.
The Western.
The Western?
For it.
Wall Street.
You have good.
It sounds like you're saying names of friends that watch. So I'm going to take a few minutes. And if you have any messages for friends that are watching, please go ahead, say their name and then their message. Try to catch their attention. They're listening. Go ahead. I'm going to be quiet for like 5 minutes. Go ahead, spirits.
Interesting.
Hello.
You that last time not. So about. I got you. I'm
Hi.
much. And let me tell you, that's a chilling effect, correct?
Of course, but we got some. He's Roger.
Okay.
Provide them. And hook up.
Look at Buddha. He's looking in the other mirror. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to shut up. Go ahead. 5 minutes from now. 5 minute check. All right. You will hear my voice in 5 minutes. Spirits and humans, I will be back. Well, I'm here. I'm going to shut up. 5 minutes.
D'un gros. Allez. Thanks for more.
Speaking about Roy Wood, of course.
One. Hi.
Although he
Go.
Is that
what happened?
the work people? Sometimes I
Good.
we were so that one already.
I'll speak up. No.
We.
I just.
With the social emotional
You actually. I will.
abortion.
Each
Designer.
I just want to point out, it sounded like you said my name. Thank you, spirits.
We're fine.
Frank.
General.
Done
No mañana. Nada.
Just with money.
Keep speaking with my friends watching. Go ahead. Try to get messages. If you like to speak with them, please. Just talk. Say their name in a message if you can.
Slide.
Okay.
La madrugada.
Never yet. I knew.
It's quite
Headquarters.
thoroughfare. I've reason. Okay.
Flying cross.
Flying.
All right.
This road is topographic.
Hi.
Instagram land.
The number 9. Value
Preserve his future.
Did you like it when I wore that mask, Spirits?
Clear it up.
It was, guys, like I said, put it on. It was fun.
University we're drinking. We're making sure these.
Okay, Whitney.
It's crazy stuff down there. What, dude? Some crazy stuff.
Like that to make up.
There's no into law.
Am I less annoying or less intimidating when I have that mask on?
I love that.
If you heard that, when I have that mask on, am I less intimidating? Am I less annoying with that mask? If you want me to throw that mask on, guys, try to say, Rusty, throw that mask on, or Rusty, put that mask on, or mask, or anything. If you want me to wear that mask.
Another.
Go dark. Should we turn off all the lights? Change the camera angle, all the mask on. Then people can see me with my weird mask on. I like it. It's fun, and it's fun, and it's like it kind of peels away inhibitions. It's kind of like drinking, but without getting drunk.
There.
Mother.
Should I, Spirits? Should I throw that mask on in a bit? Try to say mask if you'd like me to.
Value.
It's like I said, please. Do like a 15-minute session with the mask on. Well, you know I'm gonna put it on probably no matter what. So I like hearing mask when I'm talking about mask through ghost boxes. It's cool. Very cool. You know what card that is up here? Do you know what symbol that is, Spirit?
Don't. What to do first now?
Hello.
Hello.
How well? What the?
Did you say Perry? Well, there's a chance Perry might be watching right now, or there's a chance he's watching in the future. He might hear you. So if you have a message for Perry, go ahead. A couple minutes, please. Try to get a message to Perry.
The dot.
Men high.
Prepare the. They had it.
There we go.
Photographer. Mr. Function.
Please.
On the,
Am I able to find you?
is it what you're gonna do?
Charles.
Well, back.
Do some of the ladies like it when guys put on masks? So, I bet you Slipknot. That's somebody I didn't talk about when I was talking about masks. Like musicians like Slipknot. Where they're just like crazy, sweating and rocking for hours. These damn things on. Some of them like pinching against their head as tight as they can get them.
Sides of this war.
And what?
Oh.
Look at that. It's pretty cool looking, huh, Spirit?
Think this.
Get some more light. Not tons.
Get up.
Oh, yeah, I know. Duh. The plant.
Degree power.
Perfect, Spirit. Oh, look at that. Set the mood, baby. Might be a little dark. I gotta turn the lights up just a little.
Hello, Walton.
Sorry.
Salut à tous.
Koss is the ugliest ghost box ever.
Okay.
Howdy. How's it going, Spirits?
Yeah.
Oh,
Never run on.
Constrained the amount.
That's good. Who's here with me today? I'm gonna turn this on. What the hell? I can't prove it or disprove it anyway. When I thought I've had an interaction. I'm not gonna say anything about this. Maybe though. Spirits, talk with me. Talk with my human friends listening. Talk with yourselves. We like listening to you just talk. Sometimes it sounds like you're having conversations with yourselves. Does it not, my spirit friends?
In East West.
Most of us.
There'd be a big surprise and we find.
how are you?
Yeah.
But it's like
Impact.
Dip.
roaming.
Spirits, do you like it when I light incense?
Fractured.
What's your favorite scent?
Belonged.
Very much.
Hey.
All right, Spirits. I will be back in just a couple minutes. I got to get my setup, and we'll do some masked ghost boxing, okay? I'll move the camera around, try to get some cool angles. Because I like making cool looking stuff. In the end, I'm not going to change the freaking world on whether ghost boxes work and whether ghosts exist or any of this crap. So at this point, I'm just going to keep going with the experience and doing what I feel like and enjoying it. Ain't that so, my spirit friends? All right, Spirits, I'll just be right back. A few minutes. Talk amongst yourself. Coffee talk. We'll talk with our friends. I will be right back.
I know.
The Masked Crusader. Spirits, give me a name for the for my spirit or my spirit persona. For my masked persona, spirits.
What?
So something sexy for the ladies. So they like it. They like it when they hear that name.
Music.
It's weird. What's up with that?
This general.
A good
I'll
old.
be right back.
This is not.
State, but these.
De la
Special.
Very well.
de la
To him.
What? Yeah, hey,
There.
Yeah, now.
from
The
Well, be power. Against.
No.
Penning.
Whoa. I took someone. Yes. Comment?
And this was 60 yards away.
que me hallaba.
But they
Boy, stop.
Hello.
De la
test
All right.
Money.
and for organic. Party Matt.
Hey. Good. Hey, we back.
How did
You're very kind.
And so.
Bonjour, Raquel.
yay? Coming off and you and for the beast.
What are the masks do you guys like?
Pardon, they may have seen. You know,
Edward.
Edward. Yeah, well, in a little bit, ghosts or spirits. I may or may not.
60 yards.
It's 'cause
Kind of.
timing. Timing is probably not that well.
So,
Hey, so if you're just randomly joining and you're wondering where the hell the chat box is, there's a lot of weirdness in the air, a lot of just weirdness in the air, and I just don't want to deal with it. Please. So yeah, I might bring chat back. I don't really know. Like I said, I love you guys. I love you all. I love trying to interact with you all, and I love interacting with chat. But out of the 100 or 200 views that generally these videos get, it's only like a dozen people that are actually chatting in the chat box. So it's what I'm doing and the people that want to see me doing this. It doesn't matter if the chat box is there or not. So yeah, I just don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with it. And yeah, my subscription, it's funny. I thank you, Kevin Himes, for this. I've watched it on the last couple of videos. He mentioned about how he doesn't, I'm sure he's mentioned this quite a bit. I haven't watched as many videos as I really need to of his, but yeah, he's like mentioning he doesn't care and he doesn't have his subscription box showing the numbers. And I totally forgot you could do that, because It is the bottom of the screen. Like, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. So I could have 3 subscribers, or I could have 36 or 36,000. I don't care. Nobody will ever know, because that doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me at all. Or you would hear me saying subscribe, or asking for you to subscribe and share and like, and you'd see it. You'd see more of that stuff all over, and that's just not why I'm here. Ain't that right, spirits? So yeah, anybody that's joining now and is just curious what the hell's going on. And I was almost going to put on the mask, but then reality crashed back down on me, and I was thinking, I don't know, maybe not today. Spirits. I love you, spirits. Do you love me?
Many parts.
Do you like listening to me?
No. Good.
Organic name from up the heat.
They sent
Would be.
thanks.
I'm trying to converse with my fellow entities that are around us that we can't see. I can't see you guys. Why can I not see you guys? Can you tell us, please? Process. Something about seeing. I heard see or seeing. You know that I cannot see you guys, right? I just can't. I can't see you the way other people say they can. I really don't feel you. Environment feels kind of warm at times. Like right now, I'd say the environment feels fair to middling, like in between. Not cold, but not warm or hot. Just right. Lukewarm. Not quite just right. I guess just right. Spirits, can you appear in that mirror for us? That's a thought, a theory. I don't know. I can't say one way or another, but it doesn't hurt asking. Or get through. I was just gonna say, are spirits using that as a doorway right now? Is there like a flood of spirits just pouring in and out?
Thank you.
Thank you. If that mirror is a doorway or gateway right now, and things are coming in and out of it, can you say the box, or say to us through the box, doorway or gateway or portal, to let us know, please? That way we can know. We'll know the box is working, and we'll know that you're coming through that mirror right now.
And this
Because that's one of the theories. I can't say one way or another. Go ahead,
is
Spitz.
back.
Fair enough. Extent. Sure. Labor.
Spirits. Spirits, can you sing? Are you able to sing through this device? Can we hear some singing, possibly? I could use some singing.
It's just a
Because it's so annoying. It's like Dom is such a good example. Dom just does this because he loves this. You know, if you like Dom or you hate Dom or whatever, I'm indifferent with all these fellas. I don't. They've never done. None of them have done anything to me. Any of these streamers or nothing. But Dom, to me, is such a good example of somebody that just does this. You know, he doesn't get tons of people at all that come through and chat and watch in general. Pretty much most of his videos don't even crack 100 videos. At least I don't know. He doesn't get very many views, and that just shows to me that he's clearly just doing this because he enjoys it. Even though he has like a subscribe picture or whatever, he's like this whole time. He just keeps trucking along and doing his routine and doing his schedule that he's got, and he enjoys it and he likes it. And he's gotten all sorts of crazy stuff. Spirits. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something occult related. I'm gonna talk about tarot or like something, symbolism or something. What should we talk about next, Spirits? Give us a topic to talk about. Do you know anything about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn?
Always opens.
All
What do you know? Can you tell us that stuff about them, please? Who founded the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn? Can you tell us, please? That's what that card is up here. It's from their tarot cards.
Oh,
I don't know who found it. There's so much information. Just at my local bookstore, there's a giant freaking book. It's humongous. It's like 2 dictionaries stacked on top of each other. I think it was $65. It was chock full of information, but that's so expensive for a book, man. I might get it one day. It caught my eye immediately. I was drawn to it. And I couldn't even tell what it was on it. I just saw the word golden, and it was all big and gold. And I walked over. I was like, "What the hell is this?" I knew it was in the occult section. So I don't know. Blah blah blah. Spirits, what's your favorite video game? Do you like watching me play video games? Do you like watching me do that crazy video game shenanigans?
I can say it. Better than the turns.
what's to
I got better.
Okay.
Richard? Hello, Richard. If there's a Richard, hello, I'm here. I do try to listen for names because what's interesting, that sounded like the XTS, and the XTS doesn't say a lot of names. Besides damn Verloc, Mr. Verloc.
All right.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. How are you?
First trip is
Oh, that sounded really trippy.
Hello.
Hello. This is getting warm now, huh? Sounds like it's starting to get warm.
Berg and Mr. From quarter. Oh.
Will I reach 100 instrumental trans communication stream, Spirits? I think this is number 93. Will we make it? Will we reach at least 100?
That's fun.
I just want to see what it says.
Greetings.
Are you getting tired of me, Spirits? Or do I talk with you? Are you getting tired with me? Or do we talk with new spirits every time, each and every time? That's why they're so unique, maybe? Oh, spirits. Spirits. Do you have another? Is there another name that you'd like me to call you? Does that piss you off when I call you my spirit friends? My spirit friends.
number 29.
What was the book described?
Powerful.
Reality. Spirits, what is the true meaning of reality? Can you please tell us what is the true meaning of reality? Please? Pretty please with sugar on top.
Goes 100 feet.
For measures.
Both sides.
Doing.
The opportunity with a limp. Brush.
I just
Host with business.
Their homes.
Oh, big. Finder of for your job. Duty of
percent interest.
Hi there.
flying. But it is having anything. Yeah, the new year. Behalf of it.
How many of you are around me right now,
You're
please?
doing. We'll take this. What I
Kind of sound like 6.
airplane.
Airplanes. Where are you next to me? Are you close to me? Are you over on the other side of the room? Where are you?
What happened? Way. To very old.
Okay.
To every.
He called.
They can get audited. Just imagine. Do all the exemptions.
Did you do this?
Qu'avez-vous?
So we have 3 hours left, spirits. Just letting you know, 3 hours. 3 hour tour. A 3 hour tour.
Grant.
Was that a good? Did you like that show back in the day, spirits? Did you like old Gilligan? It's like no. Why not? It's not bad. It's bad. What's so terrible about Gilligan's Island? It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's kind of funny. That was crazy. All right, spirits.
Elles ont.
Never.
La question.
At number one. Which one?
Who was your favorite girl on Gilligan's Island?
Kington.
Yes. Oh,
We are.
I really like how this sounds. Do you like how the sound, spirits? Do you like the mixture? It sounds like they're flowing together pretty well. Do you know which box is easier? Can you tell us if the X? There's that button. Is the XTS or the Quattuor box? Out of the two, which ones are the easier?
Hello.
Hello.
Where is? Or
So you just said orb. What do you know about orbs? What can you tell us about orbs, spirits? I want to know more about orbs. I'm really fascinated with light anomalies in general. That camera sucks. Hand grenade, Verloc. Yeah, those are both repeatable. I'm not a full skeptic. I'm pretty much a believer. I just need to have to be full-fledged believer. I just need to have something really crazy happen, I guess. I can't help it. I was raised in both worlds, science and mystical.
Sensitive.
All right.
That's one of the themes is people are more sensitive. Am I more sensitive?
You could read.
Comment ouais.
Sure.
He's just like, sure, why not? Sure. Sure if you want to be sucker. Sure.
Because it's super.
I don't know. They say the bloodline in the female side of my family are the sensitives. Do I have a touch of it in me?
Before. This is it's taking place.
Just they try.
Gambling.
Bueno,
Bueno.
Be a problem.
What's the problem?
Feeding.
You just want to form me? What?
A road filming panel. Acceptable characters from Rebellion.
Erica. That was interesting.
Tiny boots still.
Tiny boots? Or tiny something?
Situation.
Do kind of. This is how you know. I'm surfing with the dude.
I'm really nailing it in on the camera angles today, aren't I, Spirits? Really mailing that sucker in. Really doing a service to cinematographers everywhere. Oh, Spirits. What the hell?
Cool. Wonderful.
Here we go. We'll get some TARDIS. Let's go with some Doctor Who theme today, actually.
The national food companies.
Beginning to consider. Yeah.
Yes. Who's your favorite Doctor Who? Who's your favorite Doctor, I should say, in Doctor Who? Who's your favorite?
Organic.
Do you like the oldies, the new?
I'm the problem created.
hello.
There, I'm not quite dialing. I'm not quite mailing in the shot as much anymore. Should we add some more stuff to it? To my little altar that I got, Spirits? What do you think about it? You see it right there? Crikey, Spirits.
To the.
I feel like we both go a land. Set up our. Why would I? You know. What do you think? Yeah. The dude. Swing. Edifice.
People feel guilty.
Spirits. You know which doctor this is?
Thank you.
Run.
God, their sonic screwdrivers are the easiest thing to freaking lose.
Knock.
Bon, ok.
Yeah, I don't know where any of their sonic screwdrivers are right now.
I may speak. Most of I had it. Parts of
Supposed to have it a screwdriver in his hand.
I want to.
Yeah, spirits. There you go. There's something to look at.
They belong.
Yeah, it's where they belong, huh?
Or name.
Is the doctor in Egypt with his altar, his 11th and 10th doctor? Are they in ancient Egypt right now? Are they going to talk to Buddha, a little mini Buddha?
Followers life. You know, tradition.
Oh, doctor takes a spill. Take that, doctor. Spirit, should we play some Doctor Who toys? Do you want me to bring out one of the bad guys? Which bad guy should we bring out? Who's your favorite? Which one? Who should I bring out? You know, you see him. They're over there. Which one? Which one should we put in the screen?
Comment?
Growth and
Green. Laquelle?
Heard that you know that kid too a bunch. Who's this, Spirit? Who is this? Do you know who this is? What's he gonna do? Sent to die
For the day.
for the day?
Booking.com.
That's the Cyberman. Remember the Cyberman? They're a bunch of weirdos, huh?
LePR's Belgian prosecutor.
And up.
So have you got two?
46.
What are you doing?
Oh, Dalek just knocked over the Buddha.
Fighting on the.
Oh, what's gonna happen to the doctor? Is he gonna escape this? Is the doctor gonna get out of this space?
Hey.
Evening.
Bonjour.
That's more than.
Is he in a Dalek ship right now? Nah, they would. Where is he? Where would he be to have a giant freaking Egyptian thing?
Come.
Should we put more up? Should I put some more up, Spirits? You want to see some more? A way we can tell you like it is if you can say the names of some of the stuff if you know them. It's like I said, doll.
Quarters.
Quarters?
Place not safe.
For John.
Teenagers.
There's a light for.
Always
Go, all right.
lock.
This is the only one I have his screwdriver currently with.
Card. Business. Took it. We got two.
Who's that, Spirit?
Come on.
Paper off.
947 Autumn, so I told you, see. It's here. The Vatican.
Yeah.
Didn't really.
The rules.
What the undone?
Buddha got knocked the hell over, didn't he? Look, Buddha's trying to enlighten the Dalek. Look at that, Spirits.
And then look back.
What?
This is
You're like, what? Look at the doctor in the TARDIS. He's got his sunglasses on. He's got those 3D glasses. Do you remember what episode that's from and what they're for?
Welcome to
Army has
Hey.
What else? I got some random other toys that aren't related to Doctor Who. Do you want to see those?
the I do.
Sound like I do.
Everything.
How about this guy? Remember these guys? Let me move this doctor back out of the way.
Help keepers of Gap. At 2
Remember this guy? Spirits?
C is a part of
I don't have the swords. Sorry to say. God, he's probably not even gonna stand.
Taking care of prisoners.
Spirits, these are the hardest damn ones to stand. Don't fall over.
How are you doing?
There. Look at that. Who's that, Spirits? Who is that?
Your chemistry setting up.
Who's this guy? Remember him?
All right.
It's like he's all right.
Went to the network.
Morning. Someone enter it.
countries like Greece, though.
I won't answer.
Money.
It's because
Oh, I forgot I had this one. Look at this one. Look at this Cyberman. What do you think of this guy? It's like I just said Rusty.
Yeah.
Look at that one. That's from the Pandorica opens. The Pandorica was so cool. Spirits, I'll be right back. I just need to get a quick little cup of coffee. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Talk about my little open collection of Doctor Who stuff. What do you think about it? We'll talk about whatever you want. I'll just be back in a couple minutes. Say whatever you'd like.
Yeah.
Nature. For that moment. Salve.
¿Para qué?
Energy that is you know, select energy. Old lady. Good. Eat.
No.
Good drink.
That's right.
NASA. Right is
Hey, Spirits, I started playing that game Dead Space. What did you think of that? It's a free download this month on Xbox 360 if you're a gold member. I got it for free, which is funny because I own the second one and I played the second one a little. It's really awesome, but I've kind of been putting it off because I wanted to play the first one first. Number one first, and yeah, so I got it free. Whee! Actually, I just fired it up, and it's really cool. At least the part of it. You can have some sips off this coffee. You guys want some sips off this coffee?
But of course, they're in the future.
Hot? It's not hot. I'm sorry. I didn't microwave it. I didn't want to nuke it. I'll drink it warm. Well, it's right here. If you want to, go ahead. Feel free.
Terms.
Who's scarier, the Cybermen or the Daleks? Who is scarier?
Yes. The Polish. It's breath.
Pardon me, spirits. Coffee burp, spirits. Sorry. I'm gonna pull a different tarot card this time, spirits. I'm gonna just pull one card, see what kind of energies we might be. What energies might be around? Just a general one card, general energies. What's going on? Me, you, spirits, afterlife in general, our life, the living life, whichever. One card. I'm just gonna pull a card. Let's see what it says. Hey, howdy. Howdy, my spirit friend.
Mr. Vera. From other
Fast. Eight of Wands, fast. I know that without having to look it up. Yeah, it's all about speed, rapid stuff. Spirits, are a lot of spirits moving in and out? Is there a lot of spirits popping in and out around me? All right, let's pull a rune now. I haven't used these nearly as much. I'm trying to use them at least once or twice every stream. Oh, crikey. The same last one I pulled was that rune. Oh, shice. It's pretty interesting that out of all the runes, I don't know how many runes are on it, but out of all the runes, I pulled out the exact same one in the exact same way, because you have to read it depending on if it's upside down or right side up. Like this is considered right side up. This one.
Suit his.
Spirits, I'm going to read really quick this rune out of the book of runes, what that rune means.
And their image made more ruined.
Above the ground.
I've heard that one before. All right, the starting point is the self. The essence is water. Only clarity, willingness to change is effective now. A correct relationship to yourself is primary, for from it flow all possible right relationships with others and with the divine. Remain modest. That is the oracle's counsel. Regardless of how great may be the merit, be yielding, devoted, and moderate, for then you have a true direction for your life. But in the world, but not of it, and yet be in the world and not of it, and yet do not be closed, narrow, or judging. Rather remain receptive to impulses flowing from the divine within and without. Strive to live with ordinary life in the non-ordinary way. Remember at all times what is coming to be and passing away, and focus on that which abides. Nothing less is called for from you now. This is a time of major growth and rectification. As a rule, rectification must come before progress. The field is tilled before the seeds is planted. Yeah, interesting. It's so interesting. It's the exact same rune I pulled the other stream. Before the garden is weeded, garden is weeded before the flower blooms, and the self must know stillness before it can discover a true song. Instead of seeking credit for accomplishments or focusing on results, be content to do your tasks for the task's sake. Herein lies the secret of experiencing a true present. If you take the rune of self and cut it down the middle, you will see the rune of joy for its mirror image, with its mirror image. Here's a subtle caution against carelessness. Nothing in excess was the second phrase written over the gateway to the temples at Delphi. The first counsel was know thyself. Very cool, spirits. It's really life in general, no matter what. I mean, it's this internal journey, huh? Of self, of discovery. Thank you, my rune friend.
The infantry was new.
They were in cave.
Well, you're not so low.
Yo. How long have we been running, spirits? About 2.5 hours.
They're not big.
Haven't noticed.
Hey.
Hey, brother.
Yo, what's up?
Oh, my God.
And then that's the 2 land in Detroit. Interstate live.
Should I pull a cat tarot card, spirits? I like the cat tarot as well, huh? Sage, that was weird. What do you mean, sage is in a person sage, or sage is in use light some sage immediately?
And then look.
Training services and BSP.
Hey.
Dr. Farms.
The moon. It's about illusion. It's about stepping into the unknown, exploring it. But it's easy to get lost. It's easy to get swept up and easy to romanticize. It's an interesting card. The cat tarot is really cool. I really like how it feels.
There.
Boy, here.
It's a real mystical card. It is like a magical mystical card. Do I have the mystical magical energies kicked up right now, spirits? Spirits.
The best time of the day.
Best time of the day?
Get back to
That was weird.
Beaches and
So if you're just joining now, this is the Quattuor box with 2 banks on. I have bank 3 and bank 4, or whatever slot radio sweeping one. So they're each sweeping 5 radios. So I have 10 radio stations being swept. And then I have the XTS running as well. And if you're just joining and you're wondering where the heck the chat box is, there's something in the air today, and I just don't want to deal with any of that. And I'm just here to ghost box. So yeah, maybe next session I'll have the chat box on. I love you all. I love everybody chills in the chat room and stuff. I just something in the air, and I always try to stay away from it. So I figured I'm just gonna do that today. What the hell? Just turn off the chat box and not have to even worry about nothing. Just focus on this. Huh, spirits? These are good cards. I really like these cards.
Well, why is there?
The BB's
Do you want to keep this ghost box going, Spirits, or should we switch it up?
those edifices.
I might swap up.
And
We've
I-
been going with bank
you can
3
s-
and 4. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so the XTS now is just running. I just turned off bank 3 and 4. Now I'm turning on bank 1 and 2.
Come on.
Comment?
Is
Right.
Cheers. Cheers, my spirit friends. All right, so now I have 1 and 2. 1 and 2 with the silence button on so that it's just not constant. I have reverb and transform slightly on, just ever so slightly, and then sweep and volume. Volume I haven't touched. Sweep I turned all the way to the right. I'm trying to slow it down. I think right is slow down. Let me turn both to the left. Let me test. And maybe left is slow down. Interesting. It does sound like it's slowed down.
We're done.
Moving on.
All right, Spirits. So fresh new radio. Jeez.
Why help is he main?
So fresh 10 new radio stations to sweep through and hopefully just get some sound frequency. I don't know what it is. So talk with me, Spirits. What would you like to say? Go ahead.
Certain. No.
University.
For company.
The line.
Community college. They're in.
Yes, I know it did. Taking that.
La journée. Shop.
I mean, Justin.
What they will state that
I just heard the name Justin. If you got a message for Justin, go ahead, please. What would you like to say?
We were flying.
reading. White had no. Sure.
Well, I kind of feel like playing video game Spirits. We may wrap this up in like 10, 20 minutes, actually. That actually sounds pretty good, huh? Does it not, my spirit friends? Spirits, where did I get this catchphrase? Where did I get the catchphrase of, is it not, my spirit friends? Pearl Harbor? Nah, that's another repeat on XTS.
Yes. I mean, no.
They belong.
The British ambassador.
Cultures can be private.
Hi there. You're all in the fun of
These are statistics.
Spirits, if you could do this, if you can answer this for me through the ghost box, I will be forever. I will do anything and anything I can to help you. Can you tell us through the ghost box what the TARDIS is short for? The TARDIS. What does that stand for? If you could say that, that'd be so amazing.
And they're on.
2,000.
In the cave.
70,000.
Using them.
Right now. And
get back.
They may be problems. There's an feet. And yeah.
10.
1.
15 with him.
Get back.
Most of them.
I've got sanctions again. DB finance.
Hello.
It's like I said, shiny.
No more.
Whoa. Yeah, Spirits, I'll be back on another stream. Don't worry. Keep doing this. I just don't want to get involved at all.
Nice over
And hopefully I can show that this isn't a popularity game because I don't care. You'll never know how many subscribers I have ever again. Nobody will ever know. So that doesn't matter. You'll never know.
When they do.
Give me
How do you
enough money.
how do you appear to some people like manifest is what we call it when you show yourself into our own naked eyes?
For all of handsome
How do you do that? Can you tell us how you do that, bro?
Then.
all the
The female dove.
Communicate.
electric
L'édition de la journée. Comment?
new show. Vehicle
Hi.
And the more women are with him.
follow. The satisfaction.
I'm gonna miss a lot of this stuff, and that's what the whole recording process is all about. Thankfully.
You have this black professor.
The doctor we were silent for
Buildings.
like we go over the Numa account. One
Do we put ourselves in danger by trying to communicate with the dead? Is that dangerous to do?
and it's strange. War.
Hey.
You know, to repair enough. The exit was civilization. Direct.
It's never completely.
Yeah.
They're politically correct. This is a cult program.
Phillips up, Lieutenant.
First station.
Wing.
Mystery of Pythagoras? That was sick. Tell us about Pythagoras. What do you know about Pythagoras?
Electric bell.
Electric.
We send fire.
Right.
Was Pythagoras a god?
They officially.
Singapore.
53.
See.
See.
Okay. Yeah. With a dark.
Going.
Out.
Tall black girl. Michelle also.
I think the most frustrating thing I find about what's going on right now, just to get like a little reel for just a few minutes, is like it's really cheesy that you can't. I don't understand. It's like every few months we get this weird popularity contest that has to rise up, and this isn't the first time this has happened. This has happened numerous times, numerous people too. I'm not saying the people right now. I'm just saying, just in general, there's been handfuls of other people that, you know, different people that have come around and they try to do stuff and it ends up just like all crazy. And like, I don't understand why. And some people get blown, some people disappear through the backlash of this that aren't even really involved and they just have enough of it. And I'm tired of that. And it's like right now, I feel like there's a lot of stuff I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do, but it's like, what am I gonna do? Like, if I do certain things, like, what people are gonna like try to hold that against me? Like I'm trying to like show off or what? It's like so cheesy. Oh my god! And it's the same thing. It's like every 4 months, there's like this rise to power or something. Like people are trying to like bid for leadership of none. There's no freaking leadership. Like there's no reason for this to even happen. It's so silly.
Did you get a charter?
Mr. is evil.
One thing.
Pretty and higher.
I'm not gonna add my input in the whole because it's none of my business, and I'm not gonna add my input to the whole thing. But all I have to say is that no matter who's involved, no matter what, this community in general, since the get-go, since I've been joined for probably close to 2 years now, moving on, or well over a year and a half of just online paranormal researchers in general, seen just so many different quarrels with all sorts of different people. And it's like, why? Is it really that important to have a couple hundred people that are watching you? Like, is a thumbs up? Like, what is it? What is so important that every few months we have to have this like giant upheaval of our community? And this isn't anything new. And that's what's funny about people that are new that start this stuff is we've seen it numerous times and it's the same patterns every time. And I'm not going to get into my opinions about it because there's been a bunch of other people besides people that are doing stuff right now. There's been a bunch of other random people. And there's been side effects. Like I was saying, UCI Bob Paranormal, man. I miss that guy. I wonder whatever happened to him. He got caught up in some crossfire of drama, and I've been pulled into like separate drama a while back. And thankfully I was able to maintain friendships with both people. And it's just like, I don't understand. Why does it have to do this? Why? The truth is all I am trying to portray here. And that's all I'm like really searching in the long run. And I'm not going to stop what I'm doing just because some knuckleheads are doing knucklehead stuff. I just, if I have to, hopefully I can lead the way, showing like I don't have my subscriber stuff portraying. Thanks again, Kevin Himes, for reminding me about that. And yeah, I know it doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna keep doing this stuff. I don't care how many. I don't care if I get 86 views. You can see sometimes I have sometimes I have like 80 views. Sometimes I have 150. Sometimes for whatever reason, there's no rhyme or reason. I have like hundreds and hundreds of views. I don't know what the hell. I do the same crap every time. I think it's just whatever, just some random more people are home in some certain days or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. And the only thing I'm going to say is, in my opinion, when we get these speed bumps every few months, it seems to have to deal with that kind of stuff. And it's really silly. None of us are going anywhere. None of us are getting famous. I hope you guys sort stuff out, please.
Oh, goodbye there.
American.
All I'm saying, I'm just gonna end it in a nutshell, saying that this isn't the first time there's been this weird competition thing for whatever reason, and it seems like everybody experiences this stuff. So cheesy, people. Spirits, can you say cringe? Cringe.
30.
Pasa.
Neutralize.
It's not like it just said F you. F you, all like a deep voice. Did I piss somebody off? I just call it as I see it. I could totally give my opinion about all sorts of stuff going on right now, and I'm not going to, because it's silly. But I am going to express my frustration that it's just silly. That's what I will do.
These agents whose companies
Spirit, did you name the TARDIS? Do you want me to name what it is? It stands for time and relative dimension in space. Time and relative dimension in space, spirits. Isn't that a weird name? Or is it not, my spirit friend? Hey. My dad would always say, "Hay is for horses." .com. Hay is for horses.com. I am not sponsored by them. There are other hay suppliers.
Hello. How are you?
I'm sure you guessed seconds.
Do you have any important information you'd like to try to get to me, spirits? Please.
Del colegio.
Says
Then to die. The saucer is one of the
The saucer.
Wow.
Officials
What are shapes of UFOs most common today, spirits? They're not.
All 3/4.
Are there still saucers? What shapes are most common? What shape do you see the most, spirits? Of UFOs?
Black jersey.
Black something?
World.
That sounded really weird.
XTS. Select.
Very
Red and white.
responsible for
Invite.
hadn't made it.
Do you know who that is on that T-shirt up there? That golden mask. Do you know? I wish I had a mask like that. That's what I should look for. It's a damn King Tut mask. That would be killer. Would it not, my spirit friends? My new catchphrase. Would it? Or will it not? Would it not? Can it not? How did I come up with that?
Then who?
Am I being possessed by a spirit that likes to say that damn saying? Because I just started saying it out of nowhere.
The politics.
It's a really weird saying. Is it not, my spirit friend? Why do I? What the fudge? What the mother fudge?
For you.
Ay, caramba.
Going.
Well,
Official.
What video game should I play tonight?
Doing.
What are you doing? How rude. What video game should I play? Did you say hello, Ulrich again? It said Ulrich earlier. If you have a message for Ulrich, man, he can hear you in his native tongue. Relay a message if he's listening, please.
All right. Mr. Girl. Nothing. Hi there. Mr. Duty did not. Battle carpet. Unemployed. Fighting out.
Hello?
can be a step.
Might have. If I hold it. Oh. In Britain.
Section
Section 8. Isn't that Section 8 is a crazy getting kicked out of the military? That's what Klinger, the guy with the dress, would always try to wear. He was always trying to get a Section 8.
Where? London.
Where? Not in London, in Korea. He was in Korea, not London. Hi there. Is there any females that can say hi?
Time and power.
Oh, what do you need?
You want to play video game, Spirits? This is the stupid tablet game I've been playing.
Oh yeah.
Well, we didn't.
Do you know what game this is, Spirits?
And any
I'm on sick.
This.
And that's got 7 minutes left on that.
Today?
The mankind. So really read. With Mr. Ver-
He's right.
Mr. Verloc.
Someone.
Mr. Verloc is like one of the most repeated words out of this dang thing.
Come here.
Oh, he just.
What the shit? Spirit, do you know what game this is? Webster? I remember that TV show? I remember Webster. Good old Webster.
Gonna wait.
No way.
What game is this, Spirit?
The black.
True. Oh.
Spirit's like, oh. It's called The Walking Dead video game, Spirit. You ever see the zombie show Walking Dead? Well, they don't call them zombies. Zombies don't exist in their world. They're all walkers. Walkers and chompers and biters and all the funny names. I got a pretty good team. Not bad. That guy in the green jacket, I have to get this really rare gear. That guy's cool. I like that. That's Heath. Or Keith or Heath from the show. This is based off the comic book, Spirits. And since it's like based off the comic book and it's more cartoony, the Telltale games, like right there, that's Omid from the Telltale games. They have a few of the Telltale characters in it. It's really cool. It's a cheesy little tablet / phone game. It's free. It's free to play, but you can pay. I've paid. Like a dumb arse.
The audience.
Yeah, I'm just right now I'm just farming. It's on a lower level or whatever, so I can just put it on auto fight and just farm. You need to get survivors to create other survivors, like train. You basically get straggler survivors and train them to become more specialized survivors, and then you use those specialized survivors to level up these characters that you see here. Spirits, I'm gonna have a cigarette. You want a cigarette with me? Shall we have a cigarette? Shall we not? Or shall we? Or whatever.
Told you.
I highly recommend. You guys never played the Walking Dead Telltale games? I highly recommend them. They're really cool. They're a different kind of game. You don't really play them per se as much. You play them, but it's more of like an interactive TV show. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Look at that. Did you see that? Did you see that, Spirits? You got all excited. Woo!
A while to get away.
What's popular?
See that here.
My own group.
Wait.
Home free.
You gotta train them here, Spirits. But you have to use 5 of the survivors I just picked up from doing that mission just to train one of these survivors. It's this vicious cycle of having to go out and farm.
How reminder.
Hello. Okay, welcome.
These are raids, spirits. These are other human players' teams. I'm raiding them. If I beat them, I get to steal supplies. Yeah, suck it, bad guys. Suck it. Look, I'm gonna steal some lumber, some food, and some lumber. Ooh, I got a token. I can get a character, a cheap arse character. Yeah, it's not a terrible game. If you like Walking Dead, it's a cool game. Oh, look, I got what's his name? Gabriel.
I know.
He's a pretty crappy character. He's only a 2-star. They make up the 5-star characters. I have Omid is a 5-star character. Gotcha. I'm just collecting food and lumber, like from my spaces. These guys are out on scavengers. These orange ones, they're on scavenger hunts right now.
No.
Pretty cool, huh, Spirit? Is it not?
Bon matin.
What's great about living
Look, I'm in the sewers now, Spirits. I'm fighting walkers in the sewers. Are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles going to come out?
That is right. Telling
Okay, but worry about agents.
If we have any Walking Dead Spirit friends, who's your favorite Walking Dead character?
how
In the show, mine's Maggie. I've had a crush on her for a while. I've always had a thing for farmer daughters because it's the side of my family. I could have, like, probably been married to a farmer's daughter. Something about it. I don't know what it is. It just makes it extra hot. Ain't that right, my spirit friends? Yeah, but I didn't see it if you guys would say anything. What you thought about it?
Stop.
I was just curious if we get any crazy responses. It's official.
Take it right up.
Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up, guys. So thank you for checking this out. Another instrumental transcommunication session. Yeah, just some stuff in the air, some stuff going on. I don't want anything to do with it, so I just disabled my chat today. Will it be back? Probably. Chances are. But until then, yes, please take care of yourself. Please take care of one another. This isn't a popularity contest. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. So yes, maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight, maybe some tarot. I kind of want to do just a straight up tarot session, but we'll see. Yeah, so I will see you around. I'm sure I'll see you on somebody else's stream, saying what's up, hello, and all that good stuff, chit chat and whatever. So until then, Rusty Reporter signing out. Another instrumental transcommunication session in the books. I think this is number 93, something like that. So yeah, guys. Until the next stream, I shall see you. Take care, and yeah, goodbye.